Hi everyone, it's Leslie. Hope you've had a good start to the semester, and I'm hoping that you have also found your course overview assignment and you're getting started on that page and posted your intro to the discussion board. If you haven't already, make sure to click the Get Started Here link on your Blackboard course website and look for those items. So next on our list is actually getting started on your coursework. So that's what I'm going to review today. So in this video, I'm going to show you where to find all of your chapter assignments in Blackboard, and then just kind of give you some tips about working, through those assignments and submitting them when you're ready. Okay, so let's get started. So here I'm on my Blackboard course main page, and I'll just go ahead and click the link to go into my class. Now again, if you're not in the CBT 120, which is Microsoft Word class, that's okay. You might be in Excel class or Access, but I have my classes set up in a similar fashion because I use the same publisher and type of book. So don't worry about, those things not looking maybe like exactly like your course. This will still apply to you. Okay, so from the main page, when you're ready to get started on your chapter assignments, what you want to do is scroll down just a little, and remember I'm calling this on the left-hand side, this is the Course Tools menu. So you want to go ahead and look on the Course Tools menu to find the chapter assignment link that you're going to be working on. So let's get started on the Chapter 1 assignment. So I'll go ahead and click that link. And then on this Chapter 1 assignment page, you will see that the objectives for the chapter are listed up here. So these are the things that we're going to be learning in this chapter. So go ahead and just take a quick look at those. Scrolling down here, you'll see the next step is to review your PowerPoint and video resources in My IT Lab as needed. So these are things that you're not getting graded on. You're just using these resources as you need them, okay? So they will be located in My IT Lab. And remember, whenever you're going to My IT Lab, you're always using the link from our Blackboard course website, okay? I already have My IT Lab open, so I'll just hop on over here. So this is what our class looks like. Again, this is my student view, but you can see I still have some things over here that are from an instructor standpoint, so just kind of, ignore those. So the first thing that you can do is just click on, I'm assuming we're working on Chapter 1, so let's click on that link. And inside that folder, you will find all of the things that you need for the chapter that are related to this particular chapter. So you can see here's the audio PowerPoint presentation. These are the walkthrough videos that kind of just give you a quick overview of what you'll be learning in each part of the chapter. Each one of our chapters is divided into an A and a B part, so you can kind of look at those. Use the PowerPoint as needed. If you want to look at the whole thing, great. If you find that, oh, I don't need to look at this one, that's fine too. The last thing I will point out to you are the Learn How videos. So if I click on this link, you will see that there are Learn How videos for every objective in the chapter. So if you're going through one of the objectives and you're having a hard time with that particular concept, definitely come over here to My IT Lab, and you can click on any of these. It will open up into a little window and play the video. Okay, so you can see this one is a minute long. I'll click on play, and it just starts stepping you through. Okay, so it steps you through the actual steps that you're learning in the chapter. So I highly recommend that you definitely look at these and use them as needed. Okay, if you're finding that you're stuck on something, definitely come to these Learn How videos. And of course I'm here too, but sometimes you can just go on this Learn How video and it will clarify for it, and then off you go. Okay, so now once you've looked at those videos, let's go back to Blackboard. So it's over here. So it said step 1 is review the PowerPoint and video resources as needed. Okay, so and I give you some more information in it, kind of what I just talked about. The next step is you're going to be working in your textbook. So now what you're going to be doing is you're going to go to your textbook, whether you have a hard copy textbook or you're using the ebook, and you're going to be completing the steps in the book. And this is where you're going to find your learning pieces. Okay, so in the book, it gives you explanations on what things you're doing, how to do them, and you're going along step by step. So one of the first things you'll notice is here it says download the following files. Now for your class, you might not have files for this first chapter. You might just be starting files from scratch. If you need to download, any files that you're going to need are going to be right here. So you will download those files and save them in your chapter folder that you should be creating either on your computer, or remember, if you're going to be working like maybe on campus sometimes and then you know, at your house or wherever you have your computer, you might want to consider using a USB drive so that all of your work is all together, you know, all at the same time. In a different video, I will go over how to download your files, okay? So what you would do from there, you've downloaded your files, and then it says complete project 1A and 1B for the chapter 1 using the information from your textbook. You're going to work through all of the numbered steps in project 1A and 1B and saving your work as indicated in the book. And I always say save your work often. Even if you're going along, you never know, like you know, the power could go out or your computer could freeze or what have you. So it's always a good idea to save. Okay. When you have finished both of the exercises, then you're going to return to the link down here to submit your work. So let me just give you a quick rundown of the book. So in every chapter folder, so again, remember, I'm in this chapter 1 folder in my IT lab, okay? In every chapter folder, the first link when you come to the chapter is the ebook. Okay, so you can click on that. It comes up and gives you a little link here. You click on that link and it will open up the entire book on your computer. Now, if there's a couple different ways, if you are using an ebook, there's a couple different ways you can do this. You can either like split your screen, and I'll show you how to do that in just a second. And of course, that's the way it always goes, isn't it? Let me try it one more time. Okay, so I got my ebook up. Sometimes it does take a moment for it to open this ebook. So just, you know, be a little bit patient with that. Here you can see I have the ebook is open and it came up to creating documents with Microsoft Word. If you go over here to this little icon, this is the table of contents. So basically you're going to be starting off with introducing Microsoft Word. So that's what you want to click on. That's where you can see all of the chapters. So even though this link is in chapter 1, it's still opening up the entire book for you. So you'll have everything that you need. Okay. So I had just clicked on chapter 1 to come over here. You can see it gives you an idea. Here's 1A and 1B. And then if I want to go to the next page, I would just click down here to advance the page. This gives me an idea of what I'm going to be working on and the files that are needed. Again, these files you will find in our Blackboard course website. Okay, those are the ones that I showed you that you can download. And then next, I just click over here, and then it says Objective 1, create a new document, insert text. Again, if you're in a different class, you have different verbiage, obviously, but just, you know, use your imagination. Okay, so in the book, you're reading along, and then all of these numbered steps, those are the ones that you're actually going to be working on to create your document and go through all of the exercise. So it says start Word and then click blank document. So I'm going to go down here and start Word, and then I'll show you in just a second how you can actually split your screen if you decide to use your ebook right on your computer. So it told me to start Word and click create a blank document. So I'll go ahead and do that. Okay, ignore my update now. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I am going to click this middle button that says restore down to make my Word screen a little smaller. And then I'm going to come over here to just a blank part of the taskbar. Whoops. And see if I can get up here. And then if you pull your screen all the way down into the left, you'll see it kind of has that shadow, and then when I let go, it kind of just puts it up there as part of my window. Then I can go back over here. Here's my my book, and it will automatically put it as put it beside it. If it doesn't, do the same thing. Just kind of drag the up at the top of your taskbar down until the bottom right until it kind of fills in, and then it should put those side by side. So this is called splitting your screen. So what you could do here is you have your book over here, and you can kind of make your adjustments. And it says on the Home tab in the Paragraphs group, if necessary, click the Show Hide button. So over here in Word, I'm going to click that button just to make sure that I have it on. So you're hopping back and forth between the two. The other option is, let me see if I can get back to our My IT Lab site here. Okay, so if we go back to the our Pearson, and let's say in our Pearson website, or My IT Lab, I should say, just to be consistent, you will notice at the very top of the first page it says e-text for iPad. Basically, all that's telling you is that there is an app that you can download for either an Apple device or an Android device if you decide. Like, I actually have an iPad here. So if you have some type of e-reader, like iPad or e-reader, you might want to go ahead and use that to read your textbook, and then you can just work right on your screen. So on my my iPad, I actually I downloaded, and I don't know if you guys can see this. Whoops, here we go. There's like a little icon down here. So I've already downloaded the app, and then I downloaded our actual book. So when I tap on that, it will open up the entire book. So if you have access to something like this, that would make it easier, in my opinion, so you could just read your book from your device and then just have your full screen with your program. But again, whatever works, or you might have the hard copy. So all of these have all of the same information in them, just so you know that. So anyway, let's go back over here, and let me open up our book again. Let's see, here we go. There we go. So basically what you're doing is you're just reading along, and all of these numbered steps, that's what you're actually doing in your program. Okay, you're following these along. I believe on the next page it tells you what to save your document as. Let's see, yeah, down here it says oh, you're looking for a different file, but eventually it will tell you what to save your document as, the name of it. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're going to work through all of the items in project 1A and 1B. Then you're going to come back to Blackboard when you're all done with both of those, and you'll use this particular link to submit those assignments, those files. When you look at this link, you'll see that I have listed here, so it gives you the due date. Again, your due date may be completely different, so just make sure to consult your website for the due date. But I will tell you what files I'm looking for you to submit. So here you can see I have a 1A flyer and a 1B programs document. So you're going to upload both of those assignments through this link, and then make sure to click on submit. In a different video, I'll give you more details on how to submit an assignment if you need that, but that's how you would submit it to me, and then once I've received your work, I will go ahead and review it, post your points, and give you any feedback that you know as needed on your assignment. So again, let me see, I'm just going to go back to the Chapter 1 assignment page. So for right now, you're going to go use the resources as needed, and then the next step is going to be completing project 1A and 1B from your book, whether you're using the hard copy book or the ebook. You're downloading files if you have them here to your computer. You'll use those files in the exercises. You're going to go through each one of the items in your book, all of these numbered steps. That's what you're going through. So you're just clicking on each page to go through. There's lots of good information here and figures to help you along the way. and you're just completing each one of these steps, okay? Remember that if need be, you can always go to these Learn How videos in my IT lab to help you along the way if you have questions, or certainly email me through the course website and I'd be happy to help you as well. Okay, I think that's plenty for now. So I hope that that has been helpful for you. Please, please let me know if you have any questions, and I hope everything goes well, and take care.